Do you want your bases to look like this? Or your aim to look like this? Then it's time to go to Epic Desk and purchase a brand new Siege desk mat. Epic Desk, now officially licensed by Facepunch Studios, and Siege have partnered together to bring you this limited edition desk mat. Not only are these desk mats built out of the absolute finest materials available, but they also feature artwork that can go with almost any setup. Go on over to the link in the description to buy one of these desk mats now. Once you've made your purchase, head over to the Snow Lodge Discord to access your Epic supporter permissions and private channel. Now let's get back to the video.
Hey guys, my name is Siege, and 2 months ago I released the Imperium V1. While the base is fine for a relaxed wipe, I noticed that it was lacking in early game protection as well as late game meta features. To fix that, I present to you the Imperium V2, featuring a bunkered starter, a respawn floor under your inner peaks, a revamped shooting floor and roof, as well as vertical China walls. I'm not going to make you guys wait, let's go ahead and take a tour of the base. Alright, so here we are outside of the Imperium V2. We're going to go ahead and run up here. Here we have our externals. These are mini Satori disconnectables. Coming inside of our gatehouse. We have some peeks into compound here. And coming in a little further, we have our vertical China wall. This has 4 beds, 2 boxes, and some very good peeks into compound. Coming out here. Show you where the turrets are. So we have 2 turrets here and here. These 2 are very hard to break, especially if raiders blow these walls. It involves them getting exposed to the entire shooting floor. So these turrets are very good. Alright, going inside. Here you can kind of see our respawn layer. I'll show you what that looks like real quick. Dropping down. Here is our respawn floor. So you get roughly 16 beds and 12 lockers worth of kits and respawns. And this is one of the first things you build in the base, so super handy, and you can even defend your front doors, and it even has breach peaks. Best feature is that jumping up in here, you can defend your starter from below. Alright, coming up here, we'll go into the starter unit. So, here we got enough furnaces and beds for everybody. Dropping down, this is a bunker, of course. But here we have a bunch of boxes. You can use the 4-box configuration if you'd like. And we have the TC back in this corner. For the bunker itself, all you gotta do is place a twig frame and a roof like this, and you would upgrade the roof. Later on, you could shoot out the frame, and that would expose the roof. However, if you want to be able to jump on it, you'll just keep a triangle roof there, and this way you can jump in and out of your bunker. Super easy. Going upstairs. So here we have some additional loot storage. You can leave it like this, or you could also give yourself extra beds. I did the bedroom configuration up here, so up to you. You can put whatever you'd like in there. Coming out here, we have our traditional 4x4 peaks. Have bedrooms down here as well. And here we have our early game shooting floor. Various angles out into compound just to help deter early game raiders. Super nice. Especially with servers like Restoria, where the materials are limited. This helps you get base up quickly and make it defendable early on. Coming up here, we have our open core. Here we have the same amount of storage as the Imperium V1. However, you actually have quality of life. You can come into and out of your open core. Same unbreakable turrets up here. And of course, same bedrooms. So you have 8 bedrooms along the sides of this. And you can have all the endless peaks into your open core. So this is the big difference maker with the Imperium V2. There's a lot more quality of life here. Coming upstairs. So before we go into shooting floor, here is the same bedroom floor I've tested it. I've tested so many things. This is the one that we're keeping. It just has so much more stability than everything else, and literally it could take 100 plus rockets and it won't fall, so we're keeping it. You have your peaks down into your open core. You got turrets. You got hella beds. And you have 16 peaks into the middle of your roof. If someone lands on your roof, it's just over for them. They'll never know where to look. Here we have some vending machines for some shops, and coming down into shooting floors. So, of course, this is wide gapped, and it is a revamp of the previous shooting floor. And of course, we have ramps on this one just to take advantage of the new meta with crouch spraying. Coming down in here, we can peek back at our base, and you can put a box here if you'd like so you can crouch on it. And here we have some additional door peaks. Jumping up here, we have some peaks back into our roof, and we have these additional peaks here. All right, jumping up, have some additional peaks here onto your roof, and here is the roof itself. So as you can see, we have 8 turrets, and these turrets cover everything. So once you have these 8 turrets up, and if they're bolties, you're not getting top downed. Coming over here, this is the difference as well between the first and this Imperium, is that the roof can be used for raid defenses as well. So now that you've seen the base, let's go ahead and get on to the build. Alright, so to get started, we're going to place 4 foundations, same as the Imperium. We're going to wall this all in. Don't worry about any jump ups just yet. Okay, next we're going to do half walls. Alright, here we're going to do a wall facing out, like so, and we're going to place this TC in the corner. What we're going to do next is we're going to place 3 half walls, like so. Make sure each one is facing out. And over here, make sure this is in twig. I'm going to place a twig floor frame right here. Off of that, we're going to go ahead and place our stone triangles so we can place boxes over here. And we will just place some boxes like so. So we got to seal this up really fast. We're going to do a floor here, a half wall here, and then floors like so. Jumping back down in here. Now this is how we make the bunker work. We're going to want to have a roof here and a twig roof here so you can jump up onto it. To make your bunker work, all you have to do is upgrade this portion here. Now you are safe from a raid early game, but if you need to get out, you just break the twig and you are free to go. So back to it. We're going to use that there. Now you can use the 4-box configuration for these loot, or for the box storage here. I'm not going to in this instance, but alright, now that that's done, what I'm going to do is do 2 frames here. I'm going to place triangles on the outside of the base. I'm going to break those frames, then build triangles back. On this triangle, I could put my tier 2. And don't forget, up here, you can place some extra boxes. Okay, now we gotta get out here, so we're gonna go ahead and build this back. And on the second floor, we're gonna build walls all the way around, except for here. And these walls can be stone. A single door here, wall here, and we're gonna place roofs everywhere but here. No roof here. Double door frame there. And do not place any door frame here. This will permanently seal the bunker. You don't want that. You can place a double door frame here though. That's fine. Now, you're gonna get your single door there, and up top, you go ahead and wall this in. And actually, you're gonna want to do a half wall like that, so you can place a floor. And you'll place a door there. Okay, now that we are a little more secure, we can go ahead and get our furnaces down. 6 furnaces, and we can get a whole bunch of sleeping bags down. And we could do 4 more in this front airlock. Coming down low. Now make sure that you're all good to go here. You want frames in these spots. And for now, you can put double doors in them, but this does hinder mobility quite a lot, especially here. You probably won't be able to have a door there till later on. Quick note here about the starter. You're going to want to add a square floor there, a twig triangle there, and a twig triangle there. This way, you can go ahead and jump up and get it into your starter early game. You'll break these later on, so don't worry about them. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and build the next layer of the base. All right, so staring at the front here, we're gonna do a ring of squares around the base. Okay, now that this ring is complete, I'm gonna go ahead and enable symmetry. This is 4-sided symmetry, so whatever I do, just repeat on all 4 sides. So, triangle here, there'll be a raised triangle here, and a lowered triangle there, and another triangle here. Now, on this side, go ahead and do 4 low walls, and then windows here and here, and you can just do regular walls here and here. Regular walls here. Now on these spots, we are working on our respawn floor, so half walls like that, and then replace it with windows. Okay, you might notice you can't get up right now. Not the best idea, so all we're gonna do here is come up top, and next we're gonna add in some roof triangles here. You simply just fall down like that and place it. Right here, I'm gonna leave this open for an auto turret. We will use a single door frame though, and this single door frame can swing in, so it doesn't block anything. Once you get the embrasures, go ahead and toss them on there. And here, it's your choice. You can use horizontal or vertical embrasures. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and use horizontal embrasures just to make the peaks a little more cheeky. Over here, I'm going to toss 2 of our double door frames, and we will go ahead and roof this in just to make it a little harder to come down here. Before we place beds and lockers, we're going to make it a little harder to drop down, so we're going to place a roof there, a door frame here, and a double door frame that swings in. Now you might notice that we are essentially safe. This is a little high though. And now you can see how the front windows work here. So dropping back down, I'm going to go ahead and make sure this all works. So you don't want to place floor frames here and there. This is blocking our block because of the door, so you place that if you'd like. And in order to place these lockers, all we're going to do is place 3 just like so. And of course, this is mirrored, so you can have 12 lockers down here. And for your beds, you could do 2 in front of the windows here, and another 2 in the corners. Whole bunch of storage here, whole bunch of beds, whole bunch of lockers. And last step, just to make sure this is entirely defendable, you want to have a shotgun trap right about here. This way they can't splash it with a rocket, and if someone drops down, they are instantly dead. You know, these roofs are incredibly hard to jump up out of because of the half floor here, so that's how you protect your early game starter. This is the respawn floor. Let's go ahead and get to the rest of the build. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and start working on the compound and shooting floor, just to kind of get things started. Now that the base is defendable, we're going to go ahead and place a triangle here, square there, and now just follow my exact footsteps here. So add our frames here. This will connect it to the rest of the base, and these corners are good to go. Now we can do the wide gap for the rest of the base. We're going to want to go out 3 foundations from the main base, delete those foundations, and we're going to come back with these foundations like so. You can delete this one. And I'll leave that like that for now. And these triangles will need to be raised. You're going to want it to look exactly like this. Now, before you do anything else, we're going to go ahead and get our external TCs down. So you're going to place 2 squares, a half moon here, a square here, another half moon, and triangles just like this. I can go ahead and delete all these here. We're going to use the Mini Satori disconnectable here, so 2 half walls, and we're going to wall in the TC just like this. This TC will go in this back corner. Now it's up to you how you want to connect this or how you want to do this, but I generally do a window and then a garage door just like so. Just so I can put some doors on early game and let my teammates get TCs. Now we have to connect this, of course. I'll place a door frame here, and you'll want to have a square frame there, a square or a triangle frame here, and you'll just connect it to the base like so. If you need to ever break or disconnect your externals, simply place a square foundation and add a roof piece on top. That will disconnect the external TCs. Last but not least, this should be a triangle. We'll have windows here, and these windows can have regular vertical embrasures for now. Have roofs right here. And just to finish these out, you will have your metal barricades. And when you're placing your metal barricades, you'll try and place them just like so. They should each meet right here on this point in the back. And you can place your door just like that. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and get our external walls down. So next up, you'll need to place a triangle foundation here, just to kind of give you a visual aid as to how the wall should be placed. Now what you're gonna wanna try and do is line up this wall with that foundation. You want it to be literally parallel. You'll back up here and you will work this wall until it meets this corner right here. And it should place exactly like that. Now we will go one more out, try and keep these aligned, and running over to the other external, we will do the exact same thing. Place one more here. And now you will notice this isn't exactly perfect, so you want to bow this wall out just a tad. And when you come over here, it should place perfectly. So your compound is down. You're now ready for some large furnaces. So each side here can accept 4 large furnaces. Just try and keep them in the middle over here and a little bit back from the wall, just so your turrets can actually defend your base later on. All right, so let's go ahead and build up the base here. Again, symmetry should be on, so just repeat my steps on all 4 sides and you should be good to go. So a double door frame here, we'll toss a double door in there. We're gonna go a wall here, a wall here. One wall there and a double door frame on top of that one. We could do walls on each side here. Now we can remove this double door as a turret will go here, and we'll do walls on all of these points as well. This will be a jump up here, so we can go ahead and toss a frame there, 2 frames here, and a floor there. Jumping up, we're gonna want windows here and here, and if you have the embrasures, go ahead and toss them on. Now, this is up to you how you wanna do this, but I'm gonna make it just like this. So you'll want a floor here, and this will be your actual jump up. So you will come up here, place a floor there, and you'll want to peek into your inner peaks. So place a single door frame there, triangle on top, and we can open the door out or in, however you like it, but just serves as a peek into your inner peaks. And of course, this is the jump up. So a garage door can go here. This will eventually be a turret pod, so don't stress about it too much. But we will go ahead and seal it in with a garage door. And here, this will go up to the roof. We'll want to seal this in as well with a garage door. Now you might notice we are lacking some inner peaks here, so let's go ahead and get that worked out. We're going to go ahead and seal all this in with walls here. I'm turning off symmetry briefly. We'll want to do half walls through the middle here and floors all on top. Just remember, this is going to be removed immediately. Don't leave this. Now just place floors through the wall wherever you can. Just like that. And we'll go ahead and finish out the inner peaks. Perfect. Once the inner peaks are done, you can remove all this. Make sure you're quick with it. And our jump up to the next floor is going to be here, so we can toss a garage door on. And we'll do another door here. Just remember, this space is whatever you want it. You can use storage, you could do beds, just whatever you want to put in there, do that. We go ahead and seal this up. And coming up here, we're going to do a single door here, and a single door here. And a double door here and here. We'll wall everything else in. And we will put floors on every part of this. And last but not least, a wall here. Again, same thing as the floor below. This can be storage or beds, whichever you like. Add whatever you feel comfortable with there. Now we have to finish our jump ups on the side here. So we will go ahead and do a triangle here. Our double door frame there. And walls like so. Now to get to the next level, place a triangle there and there. And we will just keep building up the side with triangles just like this. This will be your early game shooting floor, so you can toss a garage door there. 2 more walls here. Let's go ahead and get busy sealing this in. And we'll want to do another wall there, frame here, and at this point we could seal this in so you're a little more secure. We'll go ahead and add floors all the way around. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and build the early game shooting floor. So we want to do half walls here, and then regular frames there and there. Now the goal here is to place walls like so, just so it's a little more secure inside that room. On the front here, we will do frames just like so, coming up to this floor here. We're gonna do 2 floors off the wide gap, just like this, and then this floor will be attached to the main base, just so we have this peak. You also don't want to get killed walking out this door. We're gonna place 2 triangles right here and here, just for extra peaks down into compound. And then here you can either place regular walls or you can place windows. I generally place windows, but that's entirely up to you. And you'll place embrasures on these. We'll go ahead and seal that up. You can place your floors just like so, so it's a little harder to shoot down into your early game shooting floor. And in here you can place whatever you'd like. I generally place beds just like this, and additional lockers in the corners or wherever you could fit them. All right, next up, we're gonna get our open core done as well as the sides of the base. We're gonna go ahead and get started here. We're gonna be placing these just like so. So these corners will still be bedrooms. So you can go ahead and toss your windows in. I'll have them too high just to help with placeholders early on. And this is going to be your entrance into open core. So you will place walls here and here. And we'll go ahead and get the triangles done, just to help us get everything ironed out. You can also place ramps just like this on all 4 sides. This is the basic structure of your open core. It really isn't too confusing. You can place regular walls just like this. And this is the same open core as last time, kind of. We moved a couple things around. Things have changed just a tiny bit. Nothing too confusing. And you want to place all of your triangles like so. These will all take boxes. Super simple. Coming out here, we'll go up with more regular walls. And here we will do one last regular wall as well. And these walls can be a pain to place sometimes, so don't worry too much. And here, right here, will be our shooting floor exits. Go ahead and toss a garage door on there. And then over here in this corner, we will have our turret pod that is unbreakable for open core. So you'll just want to make a pod right there. You can toss a half wall there if you want to, or just replace this with the full wall, up to you. Coming into open core here, we're going to want to go ahead and add our floor frames here. And now that we got those up, we're going to go ahead and add all of our ramps. We'll go ahead and get those ramps straight to metal just for ease of use. And then we will toss our floor on, and these will be metal as well. Now we got to work on our sides here. All the sides are really the same. It's super easy. We're just going to go up too high here. And all we're going to do is cap it like so. You could put a locker in this corner, single door frame on it, and you could toss your bed down here. Now, in terms of where you should put your embrasures, I like to use the horizontal embrasure here. And then on the next floor, I do a double door frame there, floor on top. And we'll toss another bed here. And I like to do my horizontal embrasures on this level, or sorry, my vertical embrasures on this level. That's for easier peeks into open core. Coming up one more time, this will again be a double door. All these double door frames should have garage doors, nothing crazy. Now in these corners, these will be our roof peaks. We'll want to go ahead and establish these as early as we can. There are 16 roof peaks on this base, which is kind of ridiculous, but it is worth it in the end. This is all it is, 16 of these guys. Here we will place normal frames. All right, we'll go ahead and add the rest of the frames just to satisfy symmetry. There we go. Okay, now this is going to be your walk-in point for this, so we'll go ahead and add a frame there. This will take a garage door eventually. Now here we're going to want a half wall, and we will want window there, and a door here. This door is going to be for your vending machine. So if you want, you can go ahead and grab that vending machine and plop it on in there. And this will be your shop, so you get these up and running as early as you want. Here we will have a window. We'll have a horizontal embrasure on that as an additional roof peak. And right here, this will be your final jump up. Nothing too crazy going on. All right, and just to finish this out, half wall here, half wall here. That there. We'll go ahead and close this up. So your roof is now secure. Things are put together. You have your open core up and running, and your roof is defendable. So no one's really going to top down you unless they land on your roof and get started almost immediately. So we will continue on from here. All right, around this stage in the game, y'all should have a ton of metal. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the entire base. And at the end of the game, you will want your whole base to essentially be metal. It's only a 4x4. If a big group comes by and tries to foundation wipe you, chances are they will. Just be very careful with how you use your mats here. Now, to get shooting floor going, we are going to build up just like so. All you have to do is copy the exact steps that I'm doing here. And now on this spot, we're going to add a half wall and a low wall. Down here, we're going to go ahead and add floors just like this. Sorry, single door here, and we'll place these. And we'll place windows here. Now for these, you can use whichever you'd prefer. I'm going to toss the actual window in here just to make it a little harder to hit through. And we'll do half floors here just so we can use these doors as well as this peak here. You want to go ahead and finish up your frames. And now ideally, you'll want to have floors just like this, and same as below, triangles in these back corners here, just so we can get those good peaks down into compound. We'll go ahead and finish these up with triangles. All right, now to get our corner components done here, we're going to place half walls here and here. And now we're going to build up just like normal. This is where it gets a little tricky. We're going to do a regular floor here, windows here and here, half walls there and there. And make sure that you place this floor frame beforehand, and a ramp will go in here, just like so. They'll help us with those little peak angles. Now, you want to place this beforehand. I didn't. You want to get your embrasures done. And on these corners here, you will place your floor here and your floor here. This is how your floor should look. You could toss your siren lights in here if you'd like to. They're not too terribly important, but on these spots, just make sure you toss additional frames here. This is going to help with stability once you add your windows here, so you have some additional peaks on roof. And just to make it easier on yourself, you want to toss your embrasures on there. Now, to get things going here, you'll want to go ahead and do windows and door frames just like this. And once again, these will be horizontal embrasures now. Go ahead and add your triangles here. As you can see, these are great crouch peaks down on the compound. And we'll go ahead and wall the rest of this in. Now, to place floors on top here, you will sometime need these double door frames, so just know that in advance. And here we're going to add our single doors. You can place the doors in them if you have them ready. And again, one more round, we will have more windows. This will, again, be horizontal embrasures. Seal this in. Coming back out here. Yeah, you want to place these triangles first. And let's get the rest of the roof placed here. So now your peaks are essentially sealed. You want to get these ones done as well. Don't forget those, just so it's a little harder to get into your shooting floor. And as you can see, a lot of what this shooting floor focuses on is crouching angles. You have some crouch angles here, several angles throughout the shooting floor where you could stay crouched the entire time. With the new meta change, you want to remain as crouched as possible for as much as you can. That's why we are abusing crouch angles just like that. Now, coming up top here, we are going to go ahead and deck out our roof. So to start in the middle here, we're going to go ahead and add our box storage up top. This will be for your drop loot. You could simply just toss your boxes in just like that. And coming above again, we'll build our first round of turret pods. So you want to make this super easy on yourself. Jump in here and place your triangles just like that. This other one is a little bit of a pain sometimes, and placing it from below is just a lot easier. Of course, this is where your turret is going to go. That is your first 4 turrets, and now we're going to go ahead and get the others done. So coming up here, place a floor there, and here we place these incorrectly. So just make sure you have it like that. Actually, it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to be a stickler. The floors should look like this. In this corner here, we can place a ramp if you'd like, just for additional cover while you're using these peaks, but it's not too necessary here. We'll go ahead and add windows, and we're going to make sure that we have our vertical embrasures on those as well. These are, of course, roof defenses, so I want to be able to use them as much as possible. Now in these corners, these will be turret pods. You will toss 2 triangle roofs on like that, and your turrets on top of those. So as you can see, you have 8 turrets on your roof. Once you have all these placed with bolties in them, it is going to be very hard to top-down raid you. Now to get your turbines up, this is going to be pretty simple. All you have to do is on these 2 here, you'll build up 2 high, and you will place triangle frames or triangle floors just like that. You will take your turbine and you'll try and get it right in the middle of the 2 floors. Once done, you can break your floors and the turbines will stand. Coming outside here, we need to go ahead and get our compound done. So first off, we'll finish the gatehouse here. We'll want to do our windows just like this, and these will be peaks into our compound now, so we will replace that with vertical embrasures. And we will go ahead and close that in. These will become windows now. Don't want people shooting me through my gatehouse. And here we will add an additional door. You can make this a garage door if you'd like, just for extra strength so people don't raid your vertical channel wall segments. Coming out here, we're going to place foundations just like this. Place windows just like that. You'll want to remove this half wall immediately, and we're going to place half walls. As you can see, that is a turret pod, so we're going to go ahead and place one of our turrets in there. And now to come up here, we need to get our next turret pod done as well, so we will place half walls here, and our turret will go in here. Now we'll go ahead and do the exact same on the other side. Okay, now that we're done with that, we'll go ahead and finish up the actual body of the vertical channel wall here. Now, before you get started, you can place these from the inside if you'd like, just to make it a little easier. You won't need to place vertical embrasures here or here. So, replace our double door frame here. Half walls like so. And you can leave this one empty if you'd like, just for an additional turret to cover this. And now, before we place these triangles down, you're going to want to get these roof triangles placed. And if you're having issues, you can just jump up onto the side here and place the roof triangles as you fall. So we'll go ahead and seal this in. Coming back down inside, this can be your next turret pod, so we'll toss a turret in here. And that will just cover your respawns in here, nothing too crazy. And you'll want to place triangles like so. Actually, if you really want to focus on angles here, you'll place a triangle against that door. 2 boxes there. And then on the ground here, you will place your beds. And last but not least, you'll place a door right there. And this is essentially your secured vertical china wall. All right, that is the full build for the Imperium V2. So let's go ahead and move on to the outro. Well, that is it for the Imperium V2. I want to thank you all for watching all the way to the end. It means a lot to me. And if you like the video, please like the video. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications in the future. I will see you guys next time. Peace.